What is up, legends? We are back, and we're back with NeuroCloud. Now, this video is sponsored by NeuroCloud, and we are going to be rocking out and checking out what's coming and when you basically guys are going to get to actually play this game. I believe you guys are going to be able to see this video on the 21st, I believe. So it should set you up, and this is me back again on the press server. I'm obviously not gonna most likely have this account. I would like to, but probably not. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the characters, and we're gonna talk about who I'm gonna be starting with, why, and all the characters basically at 60, what they all look like, which I have them all at 60 right now. So you guys get the gist of it. Now, this is just the characters imprinted. I don't have any of the skills actually built. I don't have the algorithm, and there's another system after that. But for the most part, this is what they are at base. So you can see the power and the growth rate of everything. We'll go through real quick so you can see this. So you can see where the growth is on the bottom left. Right here, as far as we're not gonna do that for everything, but on the bottom left here, that's what we're paying attention to right now. You can see how cool. I like all the characters as far as the designs. I like Scion as a character too. Naka is a pretty good character. Now, the interesting thing about this game is that there is several ways that you can actually make builds, and you're going for your build before you actually go into the roguelike part of the game, which greatly influences and changes how you go about doing things in the roguelike when you just basically go for your build. Me in particular, what I do in this game is I want to blitz. I specifically want to blitz, and I want to support that blitz. I love everyone's design. Fresno is actually pretty cool too, even though I don't use her. And Kurt is actually pretty good as far as what I want to do with my build, and I will show you guys that. Thus, I think Thus is back to the beginning. All right, so like I was just saying, I want to go with a more blitz type of approach. So what I'm doing is basically deleting everything on the map as soon as possible. And I want characters that facilitate that and help that. This is just me, what I'm doing. What I found worked for a very long time in this game, well into like the final chapters of the game. And number one target, obviously, is Hubble. Because Hubble has literally like the most destructive special in this game, and transcending special, which is Astral Oblivion. Summons a black hole and a selected location, dragging all enemies and dealing damage and stunning them for 3.1 seconds, which is freaking amazing. Like, it's just transcendent. So she's number one off the bat. If they happen to live through that, and I have the next special up and enough energy to actually cast the next special, but we'll talk about that in a second. We had the V. V is one of the characters that you can initially pick in the beginning. After you get to like stage, I believe 1-7, you unlock most of the stuff that's going to happen in the mail, as far as the story too, and you can pick a character, which I pick as V every single time. Because V also has Freaky Mass Show. Creates a mass domain that lasts for 5 seconds. A designated area. Enemies within the area take operand and damage equal to 400% hash rate. Now, it's not as great as the as Hubble's, but it's more overlining damage, and it's a lot of damage, and it lingers on top of that. So if they can walk into it, you can place it properly over things, or you can lead stuff into things, and it just works out really well. I also like The fact that V, as a character, she has a lifesteal on her own, so she's a good sustainable, so you don't have to actually use a tank. You can actually have her as a melee DPS, or she's a ranged melee DPS. I know that sounds weird, but that's just what she is. And, you know, pretty good. The next character is one of the characters that you get freely. Where is she? Oh. Now, what you're going to notice on her, again, this is just me. Crow unleashes a storm bullets dealing optimum damage equal to 200% of the hash rate to all enemy units across consecutive attacks. Each attack can individually crit and inflict 5 stacks of vulnerability, which is basically defense break on all targets, lasting 6 seconds. So what you could do is you could use hers first, because she's going to hit the whole damn field, and then after her, if you have the special ready, you use Hubble and they just faint, it's over. GG. If they live through that, then you have V to do it again. You see, like, just, you know, back to back to back, just killing them. So what you do from there, and you're gonna be like, well, I did all that. What do I do from there? So I'm gonna head over here into the specialist. We're gonna take, actually no, it's the other way around. All right, so the specialists are the people who set up your team. So from there, you're gonna want somebody who's gonna help with cooldowns and help with supporting as far as make things easier for you. So I believe it's Angelica. Could be wrong. No, it is. So you notice that what she does is Witch Eventide. Accelerate the skill recharge of other ally units by 1.2 seconds and sets back the skill charge of the enemy units by 1.2 seconds. And then Fable of Light, when the enemy first activates a skill, permanently reduces the skill haste by 15% and does not stack. She's great for PvP, great for PvE. And then her ultimate, Here Be Dragons, expels all enemy units except for the target for 7 seconds and inflicts a stack of Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath, no damage taken increased again, more defense break, or just, you know, a damage buff, basically, because they're going to take more damage over the course of time. And the fact that she's going to allow us to actually use our skills a whole lot faster, which allows you just to blitz all the way through. Now, as far as heals, I love Florence. Florence is just my babe, but you can use a lot of different characters, but Florence is just the one that I like in general the best. You know, heals a unit with the lowest HP. For every 1 HP target lost, the healing increase, so it stacks, and it just gets strong over time. She has Forbidden Concoction. Selects one ally, grants them 7 seconds of trepidation at the cost of equal 60% of their current. Now, here's the thing about Florence. The thing with Florence is one of those characters that she needs speed. So what you can do is, in the roguelike part of the game, you can set her up with more speed, so she single target heals even faster and then spreads out that healing among other characters because she's just healing faster. Or if you have one character in general that is taking a lot of damage, then you can set her up. And what you also can do with that is you can set her up with the roguelike aspect of her healing more than one target, which makes her extremely strong and broken. So yeah, now there's other characters that you can just have that at base, but they aren't as good as far as, you know, as far as the usefulness. You have other characters, like I said, you know, Florence treatment on both ally and enemy units times the treatment. Heals the unit with the greatest lower damage, and then on a random enemy unit, she's going to basically hurt stuff. So she's more of a damage variant. Basically talking about this character in general. And then right here, she has a little bit more as far as, you know, healing splash. Again, you head over here. She has a little bit more of healing splash. I'm trying to do this fast because I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to give you all the information. So it's according to you. So essentially what this game does is it gives you an option of allowing you to have the characters at base, which changes how you use things going forward in the roguelike. Which, if you can make it so in the roguelike that you can focus easier on whatever build to make things easier to get through a stage, to better. And certain characters make it so that you don't need them to have roguelike skills, and that allows you to get more currency to buy the stuff that you need if you want to go for something universal to give yourself more defense. If a stage is just hitting you too hard, that you can go for building more roguelike stuff to actually push you through, like lifesteal or something like that, and upgrade your skills a whole lot faster. If you have characters that's just straight up or just useful for that type of stuff. Now, with this character, he does crit rate by extra 30% and targets all allies with the normal attacks of 3.8 seconds. That's good for burst. If you want to go for the AoE burst down that I'm trying to go for, then he would be, pretty good for that. This is the character that you start out with. One of the easiest healers, if not the easiest healer, to actually build up, because there's an event in the beginning of the game to actually allow you to build up the character. So, that's, neither here nor there, but, pretty good. Head that down to simple. You can go detailed if you just want to look at it, but let's just head over to simple. I don't like her. Next up is Emotep. She has Beaker Horus, which, again, her passive basically is going to heal the unit closest to her. She has Hunter Wings, which deals damage and crit while healing allies, so she's more of a DPS type of healer, which I like. Makes the selective ally unit fall into deep sleep, granting them stealth and recovering a large amount of HP, which basically takes them out to fight if they're in trouble, but also takes them out to fight, so it's up to you. Then you have Nanaka. Again, she gives a little bit of a damage boost, which is nice. Expands the range of her thing, and then heals all units within the range, which is pretty much an auto type of thing. So she's AoE healer, and it selects a field where ally units cannot die, and at the end of the skill heals all the ally units. Now that's actually pretty nice, and it basically makes them invincible for that period of time, and then heals them after the fact, which makes her also pretty interesting spot type of healer, which she also is going to provide a little bit of damage boost as well. So she basically, as you can see, gives you a boost in damage dealt on the top right here, and she's about as, I want to say, a full kit as you're gonna get, which we'll head over the details. You see stuff like that. It's amazing to just basically have them be invincible for those 5 seconds. So if you get her, then that's pretty good. Again, Florence is my favorite healer, but if I had a second, it's probably going to be Nanaka. Now as far as the rest of the characters, let's cut this off and then put this back. I guess we could talk about Warrior. Warrior is interesting, including two of the characters that you can get in the beginning as far as summons, which we have V, which we already talked about right now, but the other one is the banner character, which is Aki. So Aki, as you can see, passive, gets a crit damage increase of 20% for every normal attack that does not crit. The crit rate increased by 10%. This effect expires when normal attack deals a critical hit, which pretty much she's one of those rolling scale type of characters, which he's always going to critical or roll to a critical until he actually does it. So you can actually get him to being able to do good damage early game, basically, but with not that much crit. His auto is Masamune rapidly slashes current target 5 times, each slash dealing physical damage equal to 60% that can deal critical damage. He has Chidori Geshi, which deals physical damage equal to 1,000 attack percent to selected target. If the selected target is defeated, immediately activate the skill again on the enemy with the lowest HP, which basically means if you need something to die, basically, and it's a problem, like one of those long range type of freaking units, what you can do is you can use the field skill to teleport him to the other side of the map where one of those super long range units are that's hurting your team or shooting your healer, because that's usually what the hell they do. You could send him over to have him special and kill it, and then he's immediately going to go off and go kill something else, which is, you know, pretty good. Also, for every 1 HP on the target enemy lost, the skill does additional more damage. So if it's close to that, like literally if it's like 50%, it's probably going to die because he's going to get extra damage on top of that. So he's pretty much an assassination unit, and one of the early characters that you can actually summon. The rest of the characters, I gotta admit, the attackers beyond V and Aki, I'm not that. What I want to say is enthused at, if we'll put it that way. But Cindy right here, she's a pretty good character. She does okay damage, and she's one of those characters that if you put her in a good situation using her final castination, she can actually CC people, as you guys can see, and do DPS around them. But you have to put her in a good location, and I don't think she's that great beginning game, which is why I would stick to V and Aki for them. And for the most part, it's been, you know, pretty par for the course. So you have your special search right here, so we're just gonna go ahead and mess around a little bit like that. You see that we did get a character right there, so that's cool. And then you have the 10 searches, so let's just mess around again, see what we get. I just want to see how quick Hubble will come out. It's just messing around. It's not like this currency counts, so might as well just play around and use it. Okay, so we got her again. No Hubble, but also know that you could do it at 180, which is 18 times that you summon. You're basically guaranteed to get it because you can just use your points to do it in the first place. Also notice that you have a 60 summon cooldown as well, where you're automatically going to get a 3-star. It won't necessarily be the character. It's a high rate that it will be the character, but every 60 you're gonna get a summon, basically, which I believe in it. Why is she coming out so much? Not even your banner, man. Calm down. All right, so you see, basically, we have not gotten Hubble right now, but we did get. And there she is right now. It took 70, basically. Took 70 on that one. Let's go to Aki. And also the 3-star and the separate banner. Oh, well, it just reset. But it didn't carry over like that. Let's see, we have no currency on that. You also get achievements for actually summoning as well, which you get, you know, more resources. All right, so we got V, so that's going to start over now. So we summoned 70 times now. All right, so it's gonna start over again. We're at 100 now. Sir Aki, you gonna take me to pity? That's what you're saying? Oh, so we got 2 right here. Cannot believe how many times, like, she would be backs now. She actually came out so much that she would be backs. Also, one of the things I noticed, which I'm actually grateful to the team for allowing me to do, is how good some characters that are not 3-star characters are when they're maxed. There's a lot of characters like Emotep that when they're maxed, like, they're like god tier, but they're not even 3-star characters. You're actually gonna make me pity, sir. He actually made me pity, and like they pretty much tell you, hey, you can make him. So he made me pity to actually get him. You are a jerk, my friend. To be honest with you, though, I'm not gonna summon on him anyway. I'm gonna be all in for Hubble, but yeah, he actually made me pity. If he come out on Hubble Banner, then you know that's kind of like whatever. But yeah, and the main reason is because I'm getting V from the select summon. I want V directly from the select summon. That's how we're gonna roll. That's how that's gonna go. And then all my currency summoning wise is going to chasing Hubble. For whatever reason, doesn't have a 2 live. I don't know why she doesn't have a 2 live. Or a live 2D. She just don't. Back you up. Let's see here. Who do you have one? Let's see. You do have one. Well, why didn't she have one? And I can't speed through to find out all of them. I mean, that's cool that you got one like that. This is actually pretty lit. I like that. Let's do a quick one just to wrap this up. You probably have one. No, you don't. Yeah, we looked at her already. That's cute. That's really cute. I might end up, like, if I get her, I might end up using her just to be different. Just to have something, to use something different, because I've been using Florence for so much. I used her in Cien, used her in all of these betas. Okay, so it would have been lit if this was 2D, but I guess it can't be too choosy. You don't have one. We saw that one. Let's try this. It's weird, the characters that do have it and the characters that don't. Like, some of the stuff that don't, like, especially like Hubble, being that she's one of the marquee banners to start with, I would have definitely gave her one, but she just don't have it. Like, unless I'm missing something. No, you don't have it. Chibi. This is amazing though, but this one is amazing. This is the one that I would have live 2D with the hair flowing and everything else like that. I would have definitely did it for that one. Okay. This is the one that you can purchase in the event. I'm also giving you kind of a preview on all of their changes. I think we looked at everything for the most part. Most of them anyway. Dang, they just said Jet Set Radio. For the most part, I think I looked at this one. Wow, Ghostbusters. A Ghostbuster callback. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. All right, so that is my breakdown. Where I'm going to be going. We're going to go in V, Hubble, Croaks, who we already start off with. If I get Scion, then I'm gonna actually use Scion. Who else we're going with? Florence, of course, Nanaka, if we actually get her, but there's no guarantee on any of that unless I whale. And everything else is I'm just pretty much going to have to I'm gonna have to wing it, so to speak. V is the definite, because V is the 100% thing I can get. Hubble, if I fight and re-roll to get Hubble early, and then everything. To be honest, between those two, that's all I need. I'll go with Croak. But everything else is gonna be like, can I get my dream team from there? So I will catch you guys next video. Be legendary. I hope you enjoyed this. I would definitely want to come in and show you guys because they gave me the resources to do so I could show you everything in the game, the characters and everything else. If there's something else that I am allowed to do after that, then we will be back with another video. But thank you to the dev team for allowing me to do this, and good luck to you guys on day one of this game, because in my opinion it's fun. And it's all about how you build your team. The better you build your team, the better you get through the roguelike stuff, to the point where the roguelike just gonna just straight help you, and you're gonna be like, damn, I got this. What, I'm bad card? There's no such thing as a bad card, because I'm a badass. That's how it's gonna be. So see you guys later. Peace. Thank you, legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.